Stop everything now. Grab your phone. Open the Maps app. Look at your house number, your apartment number, your block number. If you find the number I'm going to reveal in the next 60 seconds, you need to watch this video until the end. Your prosperity depends on it. 3 months ago, a woman named Claudia from Porto Alegre reached out to me in desperation. She said, "5 years ago, I moved into a new apartment, number 13, block 4. Since then, I've lost my job twice, my marriage ended, and I've accumulated $78,000 in debt. Before the move, my life was stable." I asked, "Do you know what 1 plus 3 plus 4 equals?" She calculated. 8. I said, "This is the code of poverty in Kabbalah. You are living within an energetic blockage." Claudia moved to a new apartment. She chose a number based on what I'm going to teach you today. In 6 months, she got a better job, started paying off her debts, and met someone new. The address didn't change her life. The energy of the number changed. This is not popular numerology. This is not a magazine horoscope. This is Gematria, the sacred science of numbers that Kabbalists have studied for over 3,000 years. Each number carries a vibration. Each vibration attracts a reality. And if the number of your address is vibrating at the frequency of scarcity, it doesn't matter how hard you work. It doesn't matter how much you pray. You are rowing against an invisible current. In the next 72 hours, you will understand exactly which number is sabotaging your life. And more importantly, what to do to neutralize it. Let me tell you a story that changed my family forever. My great-grandmother Esther arrived in Brazil in 1929, fleeing from Romania. She disembarked in Rio de Janeiro with 3 small children, without a husband. He had died of typhus during the journey. She had nothing, literally nothing. A family from the Jewish community offered her a small room to live in. It was in a tenement at Praça 11, number 17. My great-grandmother looked at the number and refused. The family was shocked. "Esther, you are on the street with 3 children. How can you refuse?" She replied, 1 plus 7 equals 8. My father taught me, never live in an 8. It is the number of effort without reward. They thought she was crazy. 3 days later, she found another room, number 23. 2 plus 3, 5. The number of grace, of divine protection. In that cramped little room, she began to sew. In 2 years, she had a small clientele. In 5 years, a little shop. In 10 years, she employed other seamstresses. The family that stayed at number 17? They fought their whole lives. They worked as hard as my great-grandmother, but they never prospered. The only difference? The address number. Before continuing, do 3 things now. First, subscribe to the channel and activate the bell. In 15 minutes, I will reveal the 3 most dangerous numbers and what to do if you live in one of them. Second, write in the comments the number of your house or apartment. You don't need to put the full address, just the number. I will personally analyze the first 300 comments and tell you if your number is favorable or not. Third, watch until the end. I will teach you a simple technique to neutralize negative numbers without having to change houses. In this video, you will discover 3 fundamental things. First, how to calculate the energy of your address using gematria, the exact method that rabbis have been using for millennia.
Second, what are the numbers that block prosperity, and why do they have this effect according to Kabbalah? Third, how to neutralize a negative number with a simple ritual that you can do this week. And in the end, I will reveal what the most powerful number is to attract abundance, the number that the most prosperous Jews always seek. Let's get started. Think with me. You wake up every day, work hard, do overtime. You try to save, try to invest, try to grow. But at the end of the month, the money disappears. Bills appear out of nowhere. Opportunities pass you by and go to other people. You look at colleagues who work less and earn more. You wonder, what am I doing wrong? And what if I told you that maybe you are not doing anything wrong? What if the problem is not you, but the place where you live? Every time you enter your home, you cross an energy portal. The number of this portal is like a password. It determines what kind of energy you will find on the other side. If the password is programmed for scarcity, you could carry gold in your pockets, and still it will seem like it's never enough. In Jewish tradition, there is a science called gematria. It is the study of the numerical value of Hebrew letters and their spiritual influence. Kabbalists discovered that numbers are not just quantities, they are frequencies. They are portals. They are codes that connect the physical world to the spiritual world. Each number from 1 to 9 has a specific vibration. The number 1 represents Keter, the crown, the beginning, unity with the divine. The number 2 represents Chokhmah, wisdom, partnership, duality. The number 3 represents Binah, understanding, creativity, expansion. The number 4 represents Chesed, kindness, stability, but also material limitation. The number 5 represents Gevurah, strength, protection, divine grace. The number 6 represents Tiferet, beauty, harmony, balance. The number 7 represents Netzach, victory, spirituality, connection to the sacred. The number 8 represents Hod, effort, work, but also constant struggle. The number 9 represents Yesod, foundation, completion, finalization of cycles. When you add the digits of your address and arrive at one of these numbers, you discover which energy is governing your home. And here's the problem. Some numbers are naturally more difficult for material prosperity. Let me tell you about 2 cousins from my family. David and Samuel were sons of sisters. They were born in the same year. They studied in the same schools. They had similar talents. When they got married, each bought an apartment. David chose apartment number 44. 4 plus 4, 8. Samuel chose apartment number 32. 3 plus 2, 5. In the first years, they seemed the same. Both worked, both saved, both made an effort. But over time, the differences appeared. David worked more and more, but the money never lasted. There was always an emergency.
There was always an unexpected expense. He would say, "I work like a dog, and I'm not getting anywhere." Samuel worked the same hours, but things flowed. Opportunities appeared. Promotions came. He would say, "I can't explain it, but it seems like I'm lucky." 20 years later, David was still paying for the same apartment. Samuel owned 3 paid-off properties. The difference was not talent. It was not effort. It was the number. David lived within the code of effort without reward. Samuel lived within the code of grace. Before revealing the dangerous numbers, you need to know how to calculate yours. It's simple. Take the complete number of your address, house, apartment, block, everything. Add all the digits until you reach a number from 1 to 9. For example,
Apartment 1502, Block 3.
1 plus 5 plus 0 plus 2 plus 3 equals 11. 1 plus 1 equals 2. House number 847. 8 plus 4 plus 7 equals 19. 1 plus 9 equals 10. 1 plus 0 equals 1. Apartment 13, Block 4. 1 plus 3 plus 4 equals 8. Now you know your number. Keep it. The number 8 is the most treacherous of all. Why? Because it looks good. The shape of 8 is infinite. Many cultures consider 8 a lucky number. But in Kabbalah, 8 represents Hod, the sphere of effort, hard work, constant struggle. Living in an 8 means you will work a lot. You will strive a lot. You will try a lot. But the reward is never proportional to the effort. It's like climbing a descending escalator. You are always moving, always expending energy, but never reaching the top. My great-grandmother Esther knew this. That's why she refused the number 17. If your address sums to 8, you don't need to despair. Later, I will teach how to neutralize. The number 4 represents stability, but also stagnation. In Kabbalah, 4 is linked to matter, the physical world, and earthly limitations. Living in a 4 can mean that you are stuck materially. Money comes in, but it doesn't grow. You pay the bills, but there's nothing left over. You survive, but you don't thrive. It is the number of maintenance, not of expansion. If you feel that your financial life has been stuck for years, look at your address. If it sums to 4, it may be part of the problem. This is more subtle. The number 16 itself, before being reduced, carries a specific energy in Kabbalah. It is associated with the tower, sudden fall, destruction of what has been built. If your address has the literal number 16, house 16, apartment 16, even if the final sum is 7, which is good, the energy of 16 still influences. People who live in numbers 16 often report cycles of building and losing. They save money, lose it. They build something, it collapses. Now the good news. The best numbers for prosperity are 3. Expansion, creativity, multiplication. Excellent for those who want to grow. 5. Divine grace, protection, flow. The number my great-grandmother chose. 6. Harmony, balance, beauty. Good for stable families and businesses. 9. completeness, achievement, wisdom. Powerful for those seeking purpose along with prosperity. If you are looking for a new address, prioritize these numbers. Now, the most important part. Not everyone can simply move house, I understand. Contracts, family, work, life is complex. But you can neutralize the negative energy of your number with a simple ritual. This ritual was taught by my grandfather, who learned from his father, who learned from the Kabbalists of Safed. Materials: a small white paper, blue or black pen, transparent adhesive tape. When to do it: on the next new moon or any Sunday morning. Step by step. First, calculate how much is needed for your number to become a favorable number: 3, 5, 6, or 9.
For example, if you live in apartment 13, 1 plus 3 equals 4. You need plus 1 to reach 5, or plus 5 to reach 9. Second, write on the white paper the corresponding Hebrew letter for the number you need to add. 1 equals Aleph. 2 equals Bet. 3 equals Gimel. 4 equals Daled. 5 equals Hey. If you can't write in Hebrew, just write the number. Third, stick this paper on the right doorframe of your entrance, on the inside, at eye level. Fourth, while sticking it, say, I correct the energy of this house. I add the frequency of number to attract Shefa, divine abundance. May this home be blessed with prosperity. Ken Yehi Ratzon. Fifth, leave the paper there for at least 40 days. Then you can remove it or keep it. In addition to the ritual, adopt these practices. At the entrance of the house, place an object that represents the number you want to add. If you need +1, place 1 plant. If you need +5, place 5 coins in a small jar. Upon entering the house, every time you cross the door, mentally say, I enter a house of abundance. The number here is once a week. Light a white candle near the door and say, May the light correct any blockage. May the Shefa flow freely. These practices are not magic. They are intention, and intention in Kabbalah moves mountains. Now, I need to alert you. When you start to correct the energy of your home, things may seem to get worse before they get better. This is normal. It's like cleaning a messy room. First, you take everything out of place, and it seems worse. But it's necessary to truly organize afterward. If unexpected challenges arise in the first few weeks, don't give up. Don't think, it didn't work. Think, the old energy is leaving to make way for the new. Results begin to appear between 21 and 40 days. First, you will notice subtle changes. A feeling of lightness upon entering the house, fewer conflicts, less tension. Then, the external changes, opportunities, unexpected money, doors that open. Don't expect to win the lottery. Expect the path to get easier. Expect your effort to finally be rewarded. When the changes begin, come back here. Share your story. Write, I lived in an 8, did the ritual, in 30 days I got a raise. Or, I corrected my number,
The fights at home decreased. Money started to be surplus. Your testimony will help another person who is in the same situation, and the universe rewards those who share light. Let's review. First, add all the digits of your address until you get a number from 1 to 9. Second, dangerous numbers for prosperity are 8, 4, and 16. Third, favorable numbers are 3, 5, 6, and 9. Fourth, use the correction ritual to neutralize negative numbers. Fifth, maintain the practice for at least 40 days. Now I bless you. May the Eternal, Hakadosh Baruch Hu, the Blessed Holy One,
Bless the place where you live. Transform your home into a sanctuary of prosperity. Correct any number, any energy, any blockage that prevents abundance from entering. May every time you cross your door, you cross into a world of possibilities. May the Shefa flow into your home like water from a spring. May you and your family never know scarcity again. Yevarechecha Adonai v'yishmerecha. May the Eternal bless you and keep you. Ya'er Adonai panav elecha. May the Eternal shine his face upon you. Ken yehi ratzon. So be it. Amen, amen, amen. Now, seal this blessing. First, leave a strong like. This helps the algorithm show this video to others who need this message. Second, subscribe and activate the bell. Next week, I will reveal the objects you should never have at the entrance of your home. Common things that act as money repellents. Third, share with someone you love. Send it to that person who is struggling, who works hard and feels stuck. Maybe the problem is the number. Fourth, write in the comments the number of your house. I will personally analyze it and respond whether it is favorable or not. You made it this far. That already sets you apart from 90% of people. Most will watch for a minute and leave. You stayed. You learned. You are ready to change. Remember, you are not fighting against life. You were fighting against a number. Now you know what the number is. Now you know how to fix it. The effort you have always made will finally pay off. The prosperity you deserve will finally find you. Not because you will work harder, but because you removed the invisible obstacle. Gratitude for your presence. Gratitude for your faith. Gratitude for your courage to change. Shalom uvracha. Peace and blessing upon you and your house, whatever its number may be. Until the next video. And remember, from now on, your address works in your favor.